Hello guys, this is Dr. Possibility from Excel Academy. Kindly make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you register with Excel Academy. In this tutorial, I'm just going to explain on how to find the domain of radical functions. Let's quickly get started. So we have been given a question whereby we have been told to find the domain of each of the following radical functions. So let's quickly start with the first one, which is f of x is equal to square root x. And then the second one is f of x is equal to 2 minus x. And then the last one is f of x is equal to negative 2 plus x plus 3. So let's quickly look at question 1. So we need to understand that when you are talking about radical function, what we are just trying to do is to avoid the negatives. So to look for the domain of this particular function, we can just simply write domain. You can just simply write domain is equal to, let's say you say x such that, then you get this guy in under the square root and say x should be greater than or equal to what is 0, such that x is a member of real numbers. So this is just the simple way you can look for the domain. So for you to look for the domain, you just have to do it to get this number which is inside, and you make sure that this number has to be greater than greater than or equal to 0. The reason why we are doing that, we are just trying to avoid what? We are just trying to avoid negatives. So when you talk of radical function, anything under a square root, we just try to avoid the radical, the negative. The reason why we are trying to avoid the negative is due to that when this is square root negative, this guy, it's it is undefined, meaning you can't find you can't find the exact value. Okay, let's quickly move on and look at number 2. So number 2, to find the domain, this is simple. We do the same thing. So you're going to say domain. You're going to say domain is simply equal to, whereby you get what is inside, which is 2 minus x. So you say x such that you say 2 minus x should be greater than or equal to what is 0, such that x is a member of real numbers. Once you do that, you can simply work out what is inside. You say x such that 2 will go to the other side, so it's going to be negative x is greater than or equal to negative 2, such that x is a member of real numbers. After you do that, you can simply multiply by negative 1. So when you multiply by negative 1, let's say you say negative 1 times negative x, and then it's greater than or equal to negative 1 times negative 2. You can either multiply or you can do what? You can divide throughout by negative 1. So when you do that, you need to find that x such that this times that it is what? It is x. And because we have multiplied by a negative, the sign will change there. It's going to be less than or equal to 2, such that x is a member of real numbers. So this is how you can look for the domain of this particular function. Let's quickly look at the next one. So the next one, you do the same thing. The next one, you do the same thing, but in this case you need to understand that this guy is not doing anything. This guy is not doing anything. Instead, the key is these guys which are inside there. So you're going to say domain is simply equal to, you say x such that you get what is inside. You say x plus 3 should be greater than or equal to 0, such that x is a member of real numbers. Then when you do that, you can simply have x such that x, this 3 will go to the other side, and then it will be greater than or equal to negative 3, such that x is a member of real numbers. So this is how simple you can look for the domain. So please, if you have any question, you can WhatsApp me on 0965 887474, or you can just simply contact me on 0771 02 8383. So please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you register with Excel Academy.